started. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Got a little space. He's loose. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the run, still looking. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He's going to run it. To the 10. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Finds his tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Steps away. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Allen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. The pull and throw off the RPO. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Martin. Flushed out of the pocket. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap, it's Martin. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Works the middle. No, he got loose. Lowers those pads. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Alabama pushing the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The inside handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. RPO complete to open the drive. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pulls it in, it's Allen. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. Wide open space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe
it's a seam wide open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Trying to make magic with his feet. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Moving away from pressure. There he goes. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He'll try to do it himself. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Fires to the big fella. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On the direct snap, it's Martin. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Martin. Finds the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. Third down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open. What does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. There he goes. And the ball's on the ground. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Going to try to get it himself. He's inside the 15. Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The give out of the gun. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Inside the 30. It's a running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Got the quick pass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the own?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Dances away. Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at Simpson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Oh, he's got a chance. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
That's caught. It's Miller.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. Nope. At a return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Now improvising. Fought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to buy time. He throws one to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. LSU quick to the line. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Fakes to grab. Brought down short of the goal line. 2-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Hale. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Hale. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed. Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Try to march their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Durham.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Open spaces. defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Now adjusting. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. LSU right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He'll try to take it back. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Miller with the ball. Makes a man miss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This time on target. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Oh, what a cut! And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quick handoff. Running into the open space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Here The give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Durham. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're beating those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time, and I love how he sees the ball and breaks on it. This defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long. Now finish the deal.
Trying play action. Might be looking to run. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 20. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it at the 15. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Durham. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's loose. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about it? What a nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback keeper. LSU will get a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. LSU with the first and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Off play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down. They could boot the field goal, but it looks as if they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown LSU. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Going for it all. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now they're going to throw it. He's going for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
This is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
And the defense drags him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call. It was really nice execution.
Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that coverage.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 15. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this.
There he goes. Oh, sweet feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him down to this offensive setup, first and goal from the 9. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got to tie again. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gun of the game. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. Rushes on him. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play
turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal, tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not right.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long. Defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, you complete a pass like that, Jesse, get into plus territory, and now the defense starts feeling the heat.
And in these situations, coaches always tell their quarterback, just get a completion, get the drive going so we can get some momentum, put the defense on their heels as we try to move into field goal range.
Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe him.
Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from the back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And how about that play by the defense on a critical 4th down? The opponent decided not to kick a field goal. I know things haven't always gone great for you defensively in this game, but when you needed to make a play, you stepped up and you did it, and you've now given the ball back to your offense with an opportunity to go down and win this game.
Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll go with a direct snap. Slithers into space. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson looking to throw. He makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
You got to like the offense being aggressive and going for it on fourth down, especially when you get it. Because if you didn't get this, obviously, this idiot would be up here talking about how dumb you are and you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they're on top here in overtime.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the man. He liked, and he took advantage of it.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
LSU 35. Now back 28.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quick completion on the out. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
trailing by a touchdown. 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Wide out trying to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. 4th and goal. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime.
Alabama.
Okay. 4th and goal for the game. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not the smartest move on that. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manager.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Simpson. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Steps away to find some room. The short hands, it's Williams. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, a lot of space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Touchdown tie! First score of the game goes up.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He leaves it with the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Moore. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got room to work. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that 1st defender.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Handoff to the single back. Made a defender miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the 1st guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's looking deep.